I don't know when they're going to come. Do I have to send a note?
You might, but let me... I guess I gotta get out of here, right? Yeah.
You know, just when I think like, okay, we got the solved, we can do this. No, you can't.
And somehow I don't... Oh, I know why. What's going on here? Stream will be starting soon. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I don't know what's going on. Let me get out.
And now, of course, more people come at 5-2, and then we'll have to keep going.
Well, we're gonna keep going for a while. I'm okay. I don't know if you are.
Right, because it never matters. Looks like a number. God damn it! It's going down again! Fucking shit!
Are you on... We're live. She could hear us.
Maybe.
Mike is live.
I don't care! I'm mad as hell and I don't want to take it anymore!
Hey, it's better that it's a Scorpio than me. Are we actually still going, Mr. O? Did it go down?
No, they heard it all.
So, the Aries is not the only hothead in the house.
That's enough from you.
Woohoo!
No, I'm not up, Violet. I'm down. I'm really down.
All right, well, we're going to try to get this show rolling with whoever's come back. I
don't even know where we were at.
I know, and if everybody's going to come back, I feel bad. Jeez. Love you, Mr. O, Sally says.
Thank you, Sally.
You know, you guys should have heard me talking to our internet service provider the other day, but my son has given me some other things to consider here. We may have some electrical problems going on. There may be some things interfering with the signal. And so we may also have to get an electrician out here, which is going to take time. So there may be more disruptions in the future till we get this all sorted out. And now we can't have anybody come to the house because, of course, we have to wait a certain amount of days till the COVID passes before anybody can safely come in here. It is what it is.
You know, I might swear a lot in my personal life, but it's actually not something I do in public a lot when I'm with people or other people in situations, so I really lost it. Where were we at?
I don't even remember. Well, we were on Swathi. We were on Swathi, who I don't think has returned, but let's...
Don't take it personal.
Aww. But let's go ahead with finishing Swathi.
Okay.
What I wanted to say here for Swathi is... Oh, there you are. There you are. Here's the deal, Swathi. You know, the thing is that, you know, you do things at breakneck speed a lot. You've got a lot of energy. You and me both, you know, we're like that. And I feel here that this is a call Spirit is saying to take your time, pace yourself, you know, take time to smell the roses more, but also to, you know, just know that those seeds that you plant, they're not going to sprout up overnight, but they will sprout beautifully in their own time.
I'm mortified. You all heard me say really bad words. I already gave my interpretation.
Okay. But that's what we have for you, Swathi. I'm sorry for the disruption. You'll have to go between the two to get the whole reading, but this is a really nice card. And also notice here, he's not racing on his horse like most of the knights are. The knights are on their horses. He's walking. He's walking, and he's walking barefoot because he wants to feel that ground underneath his feet.
Walking barefoot in the park. That's the only line I know.
That's what we have for you.
But it's one of my favorite movies with the very young Jane Fonda, who has recently had a very interesting turn in her
Gina's
health.
back. Yay! And Gina's up. Awesome.
So I'd like you to keep all your thoughts for Jane Fonda as she begins a health journey of her own right now.
She's on a chemotherapy journey. She has my sympathy.
All right.
I understand.
Who's first to shuffle? Me?
And she's got, the prospects are very good. Like she said, whoopsie. I've got to fix that. Did I
Don't bend your cards.
I know,
Don't
I
bend your
almost did.
cards.
Oh my God, did I? If that card keeps coming up, I'll be sad. It's time for a new Light Seers deck.
This will be your third one or fourth one?
It'll be the third. Oh dear. I get the feeling you were supposed to shuffle first.
That's
So
why
I'm
I
gonna
asked.
But wait a minute, what card is that? There's a number of bent cards. There's going to be a new Light Seers deck soon.
Maybe they'll go out of
Do you
print.
see them? That's awful. How'd that happen? Did I do all of that?
Who would know?
Ah.
Well,
Absolutely. Good thinking there, Swathi. But also, the disease she has is very treatable, which is good. So there's a real high success rate for that cancer.
I can't do that. Oh well. Just trying to make sense here.
Too many tables.
One table to rule them all.
You shuffled, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did. All right.
Okay, Gina.
Gina, what do we have for you in this crazy day?
Aww. Queen of Cups.
Yes! I know you've had this before in happy hour. I'm pretty certain of it, Gina. And you, of course, being a water sign, this is you. Very caring, very nurturing, very also balanced emotionally, You don't let things throw you. You're able to take things and take excuse me, take things as they come. And you let them roll off of you. I know you've mentioned something about the crown before being above the head. Do you have any thoughts on that today?
I have few thoughts at all. But I love the Cups suit cards because I highly relate to all of them. I am a water sign myself. The Queen of Cups to me represents this interesting equation of being somewhat submerged underwater below your consciousness, yet at the same time there's a consciousness above her, so it sort of sounds like full spectrum consciousness,
Right.
spirit, body, mind, however you want to look at that.
It's very much an as above, so below card
Yes.
again in its own way. And I think the crown, of course, is the crown chakra here maybe as well. There's a lot of intuition with you and insight. And, you share that with others. You share with others. And you care about the world. You care about others. You care about yourself. I think that's first and foremost here. And it's just an absolutely gorgeous card. I love her in this deck.
You know, I'm looking at the bowl there sitting on her lap or on the water surface. And it reminds me of the bowl that's in the picture of the Eight of Cups where the woman's walking towards the sun, but that bowl is sort of trailing behind her. So I like that resonance there, the idea that this is that empowerment level. What started there will stay with you no matter where you go from your heart.
I love it. It's an awesome message. Your intuition should be very, very strong now. But not only that, you know, you're really in an emotional, secure, and stable spot right now. I mean, I'm sure you would argue with me. We all have our moments. But I don't know a time I haven't, you know, seen you act like that. So, you know, all in balance, all in harmony, and just soaking it in. Also, not being afraid to display your emotions appropriately.
There's a sense of serene wisdom here. And, you know, a lot of times the queens or the kings may seem to be an avatar of the higher power that may be coming from the major arcana. In this case, this would be kind of like the Empress a little bit. But it could also be like the High Priestess a little bit, because that sense of intuition and wisdom is very strong there.
And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Angel Mary, you are up.
Rivera.
Oh, Angel Rivera? I
Right.
see.
We did Angel Mary earlier, didn't we?
No, we didn't. And Violet has Angel Mary.
Oh.
I'm looking at the list.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Angel Mary, you are up.
I'm sorry.
Well, sometimes I'm right. Sometimes.
Let me check my calendar. I think you're right. It was March 25th.
Smarty pants.
Happy Saturday, Gina. Thank you.
Have a good one, Gina.
I am naughty. You don't even know how naughty.
Oh, dear.
Unless she's
Here
been telling
we
you.
go.
Unless she's been telling you.
I don't... Well, we'll talk, Violet. You know, he can always check the DMs because we share the Twitter account, so I got to be careful what I say.
I'm like Wolverine in the comic books. I'm the best at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice. No, I'm teasing. But I think that's the coolest thing he ever said.
So should we go down again, just to remind everybody who's here, we will come back up. We've had quite a number of disruptions lately, and, you know, Mercury is about to go retrograde, so anything goes. And I think Comcast is not going to come out for like 14 days, so because of our COVID.
Ugh.
But I think the problem's bigger than that. I really do. We're going to try to get to the bottom of it. All right. We have the
Seven of Cups.
Seven of Cups. That's right. My thing is behind. I'm looking at my computer. It's like way behind. I'm going to reload it. It was on target before. There we go. So the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is up, of course, upright in this reading. And holy moly, Angel Mary, that just means this is a time for you, Spirit is saying, to think about all the possibilities that of things that you could do, things that you want to accomplish, your hopes and your dreams, and really start, you don't have to make a decision now, but maybe you can start thinking about prioritizing them, which maybe are more important to take care of or not. This is a time, though, to really think about all of them, though. What is it you really want to accomplish in life? Make that bucket list.
You know, Angel Mary, Spirit could also be saying these are the opportunities or things I give to you to give you these choices. Watch for the idea that maybe synergies will happen that will show you these things in relationship to other, but also in relationship to you, so that you can enable yourself to make the best choice. And you know what? Despite the normal meaning of the card, you could maybe choose more than one, really. Spirit is saying all of this I can give to you. Just try to use it wisely.
I like that. Very good. Yeah, well done. But yes, this is it. And it's really funny. For a long time, that was one of my favorite cards in the tarot, the Seven of Cups. I just love the idea of dreaming big and that the sky is the limit, And so think about it in those terms, Angel Mary. That's what we have for you.
50 Shades of Goth. I love it. The Goth Saga.
All right, who's up next, Violet? What do you got?
You're welcome, Angel Mary.
You are welcome.
Oh, it's okay, Swati. I love the inspiration talk.
CJ3, are you here, CJ3? We didn't scare you off, I hope.
Right, all this frickin' talk.
I think I'm shuffling again first, but that's okay.
I was caught by surprise because I knew we were coming back on. I saw people showing up in the chat room, and then all of once the screen said, exit session, you are no longer offline. But then it reconnected immediately, and I didn't realize that as I started to cuss. Do I cut?
No, you shuffle. And next time you shuffle first, if I can keep it straight. Well, technology does get under our skin. As older people.
Are you talking about pacemakers?
No. And I hate to stereotype older people. I should not do that. I'm sure technology gets under a number of people's skin. When it doesn't work, it's frustrating. So, people want to throw the computer into the wall, etc. Oopsie. Well, it's that Three of Wands. But it's the first time it's come up today, so really, it's not a repeat card.
CJ3.
So, surprise, you've got the Three of Wands here. And the Three of Wands is, I think, a really wonderful card. I think it's this card of anticipation. It's like, there they are with their surfboard, and they're anticipating the coming wave. They know a big wave is coming. There are big opportunities coming, and guess what? You're ready to catch that wave, Spirit says. You're ready for whatever is coming your way. It's as if you put plans in place. You've been thinking about things for a while, and now is the time to get ready to act. It's going to come. You know it, sooner or later.
The Three of Wands, Spirit is saying, and this is, all these cards are maybe a little bit more nuanced in good directions away from the normal style of that meaning. So I think this is saying really that whether you are waiting for something or if something is waiting for you, the ocean is also waiting for the surfer to get out there, because maybe that gives information to it. And of course, ocean is a metaphor for our vast intuition, unconsciousness, world, emotional feelings. So Spirit is saying the time is almost here for you to give and receive the gifts of whatever it is.
Yeah, and I have to agree with Violet. This is one of my favorite Three of Wands cards because it does really reflect that idea of I put a lot of things in place. I know my ship is coming in. Other cards have ships that are coming in. This is like catching that wave. You're anticipating. This really has that eager excitement of the future. So Spirit is saying, be excited. certainly be excited about the here and now, but be excited about what's coming towards you. And that's what we have for you, CJ3. Good luck with that.
Good luck. $11.11. No, I'm sorry, 11.13.
You missed it.
Was that when I was cussing?
Libra's up. And you're shuffling first. Again.
Yes, I almost feel back to normal. I'm a little tired, but most of the things that were really bothering me, like the neuralgia and the achiness and the sense of getting exhausted, that may still come back. I know Violet has warned me about that.
How's that brain fog?
Seems to be a little better.
Okay.
I remembered how to cuss.
Okay.
There you go.
You sure do know how to swear, Mr. O.
Oh, right. I'm like a drunken sailor. Right. But I took lessons from the best. And that would be your mom.
Wow, throw my mom under the bus. Look at that.
Well, she was quite the cusser, but you know what?
She
I don't
was.
think
She
could
was,
have
actually.
A candle to my mom, maybe. What do you say?
Well, you know who else's mom? One of my old friends.
Cheryl's?
Yes.
Why are our moms such cussers? I don't know.
I guess it was the era.
Yes, when I was a kid, my mom was a heavy smoker. She was all her life, nearly, And she'd be sitting at home smoking a cigarette, smoke everywhere. And I'd say, Mom, I want whatever it was I wanted. And she'd look at me, exhale, and say, people in hell want ice water. Scorpio, too.
That's his mom. Yay!
Who is this for?
It's for Libra.
Libra! Thank you. Okay, what was I saying about brain fog? Libra cuss. No. The Fool for you, Libra, is a wonderful card today. Spirit is saying that although there have been challenges, you are undaunted in a way. You are sort of feeling like you could just relax into the universe at this point. You could just let go and fall back and say, I know the universe has me. I know the universe has me. And I think that's what this card is saying, is that trust your instincts. Spirit says trust your instincts. What you feel is more real than what most people may be telling you, or situations itself.
This is, I'm not going to say it's one of my favorite Fool cards, but it's pretty darn close, only because I love the way she's leaning in. It's kind of like the Fool, in most tarots is going forward towards that ledge. She's leaning in from behind, and she's just like, it's like that, what do you call it? What do you call that test? I forget. Where people, you're just going to trust that people will catch you when you fall backwards.
It's a trust thing.
Right, the trust test or whatever. They do this sometimes at workplace, in services and stuff like that, trainings, to trust your team members will have your back. She's just trusting that the universe has her back, and she's fallen into that void. And the thing is, Libra, this is a time for you to take risks, take chances. Spirit says the universe is asking you to go out on a limb and trust that they will catch you. The universe has you, and it is time for you to do something maybe you really didn't think you had it in you to do. Give it a shot. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Libra.
Victoria Gotti. I think I know that name. So that was your grandmother that did that, Kara? That's awesome. I don't normally approve of violence. Okay. I abnormally approve of violence. No, that didn't work either. Sorry.
Okay, I don't know what we're talking about. So at any rate, Let's go on to, who is it? Angel Rivera. Angel Rivera. I hope we didn't lose you.
I think he said he was back.
Okay.
I saw it. So do you guys kind of like this relaxed looking set here?
I'm not crazy about all the tables. I really do
We'll
think
have
we
to work
need
on the
to.
table thing.
Because that way he would also be better able to manage the chat and stuff.
Camera views.
And me too. So, and Sonny could still sit with us better too, perhaps, and get around us. Because he could jump under that table.
Well, so far, 2 of our big fans out there say they like it.
Yeah. Well, I think we'd only do it for happy hour, though.
Yeah, we probably would
Because we
just
like
do
to
it
have
for
the
happy hour.
backdrop up and stuff for our shows, so...
We have a couple of those long tables that people use for, events. They're simple. They're not very
Well,
heavy.
they're narrow and long. They're not quite the same as an event table, but they're kind of a oblong, narrow
rectangle,
table.
yeah.
But it's just enough room. It'll work. Would definitely work. It could at least replace 3 of these.
Right, we got 4
5.
of the 5. 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I am not happy about that.
Me either. But it's happy hour, so we're happy anyway.
Oh, I am happy.
Yes.
Right. I am happy about that. Was I first?
No, I was. I don't remember.
We'll assume.
I think I shuffled.
I think you did too.
I did.
But we're so psychic, it doesn't matter.
Mr. O. Well, look what came up again.
Sorry.
It's the 3 of Wands. But I always say everything happens for its reason.
Surf's up, Angel.
Surf's up, Angel. Angel Rivera. It's time to get on that board and ride that wave. And it's waiting for you. You are waiting for it, actually, is more the appropriate way to say this here. And, you've got your plans together. You've got everything you need. You're just waiting for that key moment. And it's going to happen any time now for you to move forward with something that you've been working on.
With the normal 3 of Wands, Angel, we often see this idea that somebody feels like they're well planned, but they just have to wait now a little bit. And it's sort of a comfortable wait. But I would draw your attention to that energy from the Wands there and say that although we may be waiting for that right moment, this is also a time for us to hone in on that energy of transformation that is taking us to that right moment. And that with these forces of energy behind you, you can better gauge when the move you need to make will really happen. Spirit says that time is upon you.
And that's what we have for you. I think that's just an awesome card all the way around. So whatever it is you are working on, know that, the time to strike or the time to reap some rewards is coming. It's coming. And Sabani's up. Oh, you shuffle first.
You're welcome, Angel.
Mr. O. We should call this show, we should subtitle this show, Mr. O, this episode, Mr. O blows a gasket. Shall it make a great blooper someday?
I have no idea. I guess it could. I don't, the first year we did some of that. We did that for our anniversary shows. We had an anniversary of our first date, and I just went in to the old YouTubes and culled some of the footage from that. But it's not very easy to do that.
No, you have to really research and go through stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So, and unless kept a notepad like, oh, you were really funny. Let's write this down. So we'll remember.
Yeah, I know. I know. If we were that organized, like the King of Pentacles.
Well, that's why I don't get that card.
You know, I think I'm placing an order for a new light seers right away.
Immediately.
I can see I have to. Oh.
This deck gets a lot of work from us.
It does. Oh. Did you shuffle? No.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Really?
I was the first. You were
All
first
right.
last time.
I'm confused now. Brain fog. I'm not through my brain fog. But sadly, I always have a little bit of brain fog because my cancer does that to me.
I don't know who I'm reading for.
It's Sabani.
Sabani. I'm sorry. Thank you. Hi, Sabani. Thanks for coming to the show. And you have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles says that maybe there is a path opening up for you, or certainly there's an opportunity for you, Spirit says, to really think and ponder and contemplate, and maybe even from a little bit more spiritual, mystical kind of sense, where it's going for you. Spirit says this would be an excellent time for you to take stock of everything going on and really try to root yourself, but also still be prepared to have movement when you need it.
I'm trying to get Shadow to come up here.
Concentrate on
It'd
the
be
card.
awesome. Huh?
It's your turn.
Oh, wow. Sabani, the Page of Pentacles. You know, this is a card of, you know, feeling the earth under your feet, the earth energy, and not just grounding and centering yourself, but taking in what the earth has to give you, you know. And I feel here that this is a card where things can start up for you. This is a card where you can plant seeds, you know, into your goals, your dreams, your projects, the things that you've been wanting to manifest. This is the time to get them started. Because if you do that, there may be some good news coming. There may be some growth potential. This is the time. This is perfect timing for that. And I know Mr. O's did you bring it up already about the Hanged Man pose here and I missed that?
Not exactly. I just refer to the one foot on the ground, but the other foot is poised for action.
Right. So, you know, we always have to do something, you know, sacrifice something to get things off the ground. So you may have to rearrange, reorganize your life in some way, whether you want to start a course of study or whether you want to start a new job. All of these things or some money-making venture. Spirit is saying all of these things are favored right now. There is growth for you. And, you know, it might just be in learning, you know, taking up a new skill. It doesn't have to be like a college degree, but maybe taking some courses to learn a new skill. And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Right. Hi, Pro Shuttler. We can do a general card from Spirit that may touch on that, but if you want to have a reading question, you should probably come back to our show tomorrow. It's up there on the board, 2 to 4 p.m., and we would be happy to take another question from you.
By the way, Pro Shuffler, I happen to be a great badminton player in my youth. I loved badminton. I won a city title, but of course I did not go on to Olympic gold. So I love badminton.
You were quite athletic compared to me in most ways.
But we can give you a positive message from Spirit if you would like. And who was after Sabani? It was Violet. So we could do a card.
Let's do it right now for Pro Shuffler. Mm-hmm. So if you're still there, this is a positive message for you. Maybe it will address what your question is.
Our show tomorrow is more about the questions. I used to dream of being in the Olympics, so I did. I have to admit, I wasn't like the greatest athletic. I wasn't great at training, and so if I was better at training, I could have went further. like one of my friends did. All right.
No, I shuffle one out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're just going to do the positive message. We can't take the reading right now. We're actually a half an hour overtime.
Yeah, so this is the theme. We have a theme for our Saturday show, and it's a single card message from Spirit. But let's see if it relates to your question. It might. We read somebody else had a question today, and it just turned out it related. But, this is just a single card reading today, so we apologize. We're on twice a week, though, where we answer any question you give us. But I do want to thank you for joining us today. And look at this. There is some positivity here for you, Pro Shuffler. This is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups has shown up in this reading. And this is a beautiful card. This is saying that, you may be leaving something behind to achieve something greater. Something more positive, something that a higher purpose, a higher goal. So when you think of going for the gold, going for the Olympics, this card could say that is what you are trying to reach for and attain.
You may, in fact, be moving towards that goal. Spirit says you are moving towards a goal. You are taking with you your experience, your training, everything. So it's like really to stay in tune with yourself and trust that Spirit is taking you towards the path you long for. So, it may take longer than you expect, but you are moving there.
So often, Pro Shuffler, what this card means is that you are leaving things behind in your life that you have outgrown, and you're moving on to higher purposes and higher challenges. So ultimately, this card does fit your question. It doesn't totally answer whether you will win the gold, but it shows you on a journey to attain it. And it's highly possible. The sun is shining in the background here. Everything about this card is positive.
Indeed.
And that's what we have for you today. But, like I said, come back and ask that question in more detail. We could throw a few more cards on our on our 2-hour live show and give you more information.
And you won't be sorry.
We hope.
We hope.
So long as we can give you positive results, eh? But, we call it like we see it on our live shows. So if it doesn't come up positive, we have to let you know. All right. Violet Lotus. We've made it to you. And you shuffle first.
Lammy says, hi, Violet. That's Sunman's favorite little toy.
I don't know if Sunny likes our new set or not, but maybe it's all the tables. Maybe once we have the one table up, although you know what I could see him doing?
Jumping on it and knocking everything over?
Well, he would hit it as he comes up and it would, shake stuff.
Yeah, the tables are lightweight, so they're not incredibly firm. They'll shake for sure if he jumps on or off.
That's why I'm thinking this is, at best, only a good scenario for happy hour.
Yeah, and I liked what you were saying earlier, Violet, about the relaxed look liking that. I think it's a good idea, so it seems inviting a little bit. Work with the lights more, get the lighting better. And
maybe someday we'll be able to move up. We'll figure out a way to hook up so we could move up to our library and do it there. That would be nice, too. So that's possibly in the future.
Well, with the internet being a crapshoot as it is, it wouldn't matter, really.
Well, but the thing is, if we take our time now and we work on the electrical problem, we might be able to get things wired for up there.
You shuffle or cut.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. We have to prioritize now. But it's still probably going to take a month or more before we can get there.
You're welcome, Pro Shuffler.
Because
hope we see you again. Because
you know what? We're not going to mess with our electrical problems during Mercury retrograde. I don't think so. We might be able to have Comcast come out and look at stuff, but or Xfinity.
That would not be a wise choice.
But getting an electrician here messing with wires, I'm a little leery.
There he is.
Here comes the sun. Come on, on, son. I've got Lamb. Lamb is here. All right, Mr. O, I cut. He likes the lamb. There you go.
Violet, you have the Five of Wands. A beautiful card. There's
A beautiful card.
Well,
Well, it is. It is.
this talks about the strength of teamwork, or about the idea of being able to work with teams. And of course, you're a part of our team. Maybe you're the one leading us with the light, even, for all we know. But really, even if you find yourself in situations where you don't work with team aspects, this is talking about the idea that you are competitive and you are focused. There's that focus. And you know how pieces should fit together. That's, to me, the underlying idea with this card for the spirit within. Pieces fitting together, providing cohesion, foundation, solidarity, structure, stability.
You are leading the way here. It's very clear. Spirit is saying you are a leader in your own right. You know, you stand. First off, there's a number of different interesting imagery here. You got all these people shuffling around. It's true. You are standing above them all. You stand above them all. You rise above the rest, and you are the fire starter here. You know how to energize things. You know how to get things. You know how to organize things. You know how to keep us on track, even though we sometimes ignore you. But you are the fire bringer, the fire starter, and you can get the ball rolling to make sure everything is running smoothly. And the thing is, you realize here when you are working with others, Spirit is saying this idea of engagement. It's not all about you. You know that you are a part of this team. And that as a part of the team, you know your role. You might be a leader, but you know your role. And that a good leader always engages and makes leaders out of the others, that are with them on the team. And so that's what I see going on here. I think this is really an awesome card. I feel Spirit is saying maybe it's time for you to step up too and lead a group of some sort. Even if it's an online group.
Sunny
Maybe
makes
that's what
everyone
it's
go
saying.
sideways.
So you can show Sunny. And my gut? Oh my gosh. Mr. O. Let's see if I could get an unhealthy shot of you, like the back of your head, or...
I do that enough. There's no illusions that there's a nice big bald spot over here.
That's true. Whoa, wow, talk about a laid-back show.
Are we doing our own cards?
We are doing our own cards.
I will do for you first. Right, Sunman? He's over here.
That was a very gorgeous shot of Sunman, though.
It was, except it was sideways.
It doesn't matter. Sunny looks good at whatever angle you put on him.
Sally, if you're still here, you have a great weekend yourself.
Ah,
Thank you.
take care, Sally. We'll see you soon.
All right, this one's for you, Banshee.
Yay!
You know, that beach is going to get real crowded, I think. You are the Three of Wands today. Spirit says you are ready. You're ready for what's coming. You know what's coming. You've planned for it. You've put most of your energy into it. You've put your training into it. And you've put your sense of inspiration and reliance on it. You know what to expect. You actually know what to expect. It may be a little choppy. It may not. But either way, you are ready for it.
I am ready. I like that card. I like the fact that, like I said, I talk about the anticipation element in this card, but there's also enthusiasm too. Like I've said, there's hope for the future. There's excitement about the future because you're just waiting with anticipation and excitement for that wave. And if nothing else, I'd like to bring a little bit of excitement to things. Don't I? Am I boring?
No, you're never boring.
Okay. Well, let's see what we have for Mr. O. Let's see if there's a swearing card in here.
I think Violet has the right idea about the light seers, though, that maybe you should order 2 and use one for the show and one for your personal, or at least in either case to have a backup there.
Violet, are you encouraging me to buy even more decks? But there is a logic to what you say there, because we do like to use this deck for readings for people, but we really think we should, when we go to our, and we've been using it a lot even when we go to our public events, but maybe we should use some of our other decks more at the public events than we have been.
Well, we are going to be at a public event in October, the Detroit Witches Ball. This will be our 2nd year there. And I will probably bring some more Halloweenish style decks there for the occasion. That's going to be in the Southfield area of Detroit, northern suburb, on October 22nd.
I thought there was a PPD. Is there not?
That's in September.
And we're doing that too.
And we're doing that too. But
So
I
we are
mentioned
doing
the October one because of talking about choice of decks.
Oh, well, we would do it there too, though.
Not Halloween decks.
Oh, well, why not? It's fall. I'll be
Context,
bringing my
Barbara.
fall decks.
Context, Barbara. Oh, you're...
Yeah,
Why did you lean for me to... I like it. Don't you dare take it away.
I don't know if this fits. No, it... He's a queen
I can
today.
swear in many worldly ways.
He is the Queen of Pentacles today. Look at all those twigs and things coming out of his head. Mr. O,
Thorny.
despite the fact that the reason he gets all blow up like that, it is very, very caring. And he worries about things and he cares about things. And, these disruptions, even with our chats, he worries about, will people come back? Will we be able to read for everybody? So he's very, very nurturing. And I feel that this is the nurturing element of Mr. O. So when he gets upset, it's because he realizes how much these things affect people. And so I think here that this card is perfect for him today because he really does care about others and his tribe, and he wants to give. He wants to give as well as receive. She's got her hand very lightly on that pentacle there, and her other hand is empty. And it's almost as if she's got that empty hand waiting to receive something else. I think this one, she's letting go to give to somebody else, or she's ready to do that, and the other hand is ready to receive. And so that's you. You've got that natural balance of give and take about you.
What you got for me? All right.
I got the Queen of Pentacles. That's what I got. All right, that's it. Hey, that's our show. It's been a crazy one or two because we had to start over. Certainly we want to thank you all again for, not only just putting up with us for this show, but also, sending energy, sending well wishes. And, as we went through our COVID thing, we really felt the energy. We really do feel it helped us heal. And like I said, even though, hey, there were some miserable times with this, we got through this pretty well considering what people go through with COVID. And I feel it's all the energy, the prayers, the things that we've been receiving from others. We can't thank you enough. And we'll be here tomorrow, 2 to 4 p.m. Do come to my show in the morning. I'll be sipping coffee. It's a video, but I'll be live in the chat. We can chat it up, and we're back to business as usual. All right? So take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day and a happy week ahead, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.